Hello, I'm David Rudney. The title of this presentation is Case Study Question Number 5, Social Cognitive Theory, Condom Use Campaign in India. This is based on the 2008 case study, Key Components in Planning, Implementing, and Monitoring a Behavior Change Communication Campaign that increased condom use among male clients of sex workers in southern India. In the next few minutes, you're going to hear my responses to the questions posed in Case Study Question 5. First, how does the condom use program align or not align with some of the major constructs of social cognitive theory? And second, does the program fit better with this theory or with another behavioral theory, with both, or with neither? Let's begin with a discussion of social cognitive theory. You can see here a picture of the 6 key constructs that make up this theory. We will examine 4 of these constructs: reciprocal determinism, behavioral capability, self-efficacy, and observational learning. Now let's dive into reciprocal determinism. You can see here a picture of the 3 factors that make up this construct of social cognitive theory: a person's behavior, personal factors, and environmental factors. Reciprocal determinism is based on the idea that there is mutual influence between each set of factors. Now, let's apply the reciprocal determinism model to the condom use program. The identified behavior is the consistent use of condoms. The personal factors of individuals were identified through a quantitative survey and focus groups of men who report visiting prostitutes. And environmental factors refer to the overall environment in India. I believe the condom use program does align with the concept of reciprocal determinism. Let's look at the relationships between each set of factors. The first pair to examine involves condom use and personal factors. Social support, personal beliefs, and perceived severity were the variables in the survey that correlated most highly with consistent usage of condoms. For example, those with positive beliefs about condoms were over 5 times as likely to use condoms. With increased usage and therefore prevalence of condoms, this influences the beliefs of people because they are seen as more acceptable to society. Therefore, the behavior of condom usage and personal components mutually influence each other. Now let's examine the relationship between personal factors and environmental factors. Prostitution is legal and sex workers operate in certain designated areas known as hotspots. The information gleaned from the survey and focus groups were used to develop messaging themes and create an environment in the community to improve positive beliefs about condoms. These themes were based on the beliefs that condoms won't burst or slip off if used correctly, that condoms are always needed in commercial sex, and that condoms must be used no matter which sex worker is selected. Messages were then created to drive home these beliefs through promotional activities such as street theater. The results of the post-test show that the activities did result in increased positive beliefs about condom usage. This shows personal factors and environmental factors mutually influence each other. Finally, let's discuss the interaction between environmental factors and condom use. Prostitution is legal, however, there is not a requirement that condoms be used by clients of sex workers, which can limit the usage of prophylactics. However, when the environment in India creates a mechanism to increase condom use through community education, this can significantly influence individual behavior. Data from the post-intervention survey show that the promotional messaging campaign demonstrated an 18% increase in consistent condom use among men who engage in sexual activity with female sex workers. Because the usage of condoms increased, the project staff plan to continue the messaging campaign after determining the optimal mix of educational activities. Therefore, one can conclude condom use and environmental factors are mutually influential, and the construct of reciprocal determinism is applicable to the condom use program. Let's move ahead to the next construct of social cognitive theory, which is behavioral capability. During the street theater, there were demonstrations of proper condom usage, and this helped ensure the intended audience correctly used condoms consistently. The next component is self-efficacy. Data from the Behavior Change Impact Survey shows an odds ratio of 0.92 for the determinant of self-efficacy. This indicates that those with high self-efficacy were actually 8% less likely to use condoms compared to those with lower self-efficacy. However, during the study, the program planners did try to impact self-efficacy by demonstrating proper condom use. Overall, I believe this particular construct was not a significant factor to explain behavior for the condom use program. With respect to observational learning, the communication strategy developed by the program planners involved watching the behavior of others. As part of the street theater script, a ring would fall off the man's finger because it was not put on correctly. Another person remarks how easy it is to put on the ring correctly, and the point is made that it is like putting a condom on while the penis is erect, which is in essence a demonstration of the proper way to use a condom. Let's move now to the next question about the relative fit of the social cognitive theory to the program compared with other models. I believe the health behavior model is an overall better fit for the program than social cognitive theory. This is because all the components of the health behavior model neatly align with the program, whereas there was much less connection with social cognitive theory. The interpersonal component involving beliefs of the respondents about condoms were found to have a statistically significant influence on the consistent use of condoms. Data from the behavioral survey show that those who receive positive social support have a higher likelihood of using condoms consistently, so the interpersonal component of the health behavior model applies as well. The organizational component involves the hotspot areas in which the interventional activities were focused. The street plays, contests, and group discussions were interventions implemented in the community, and the fact that prostitution is legal is a public policy that influences behavior. In closing, I believe that while the health belief model is a more direct fit with the condom use program, some of the social cognitive theory constructs do align well, particularly reciprocal determinism and observational learning. However, I do not see a direct fit with some of its other constructs, including expectations and reinforcements. Thank you.